Oh yeah, here we go. Welcome, viewers. This is Wadidja. As what did you do? What did you think? What did you enjoy? And here we are today with another broadcast as we go ahead and do this Coda Hunt. Go after this Technocyte Coda and get this nasty, I don't know what you want to call it, space wart thing. Oh my gosh, I don't know what exactly, I forgot exactly what DE is calling this thing that gets attached to your Warframe when you get a Technocyte Coda attached to your gameplay until you defeat it. Oh my goodness. Looks like we got a little bit of mail.
I am
all right.
Majorly bored. We fly to all these different countries just to wait around in hotels.
Looks like fellow clan member Neildra 007, aka Not Neil, received his other 3 clan gifts for, you know, his MR Master Rank 23 and his promotion to Guru within the clan. Definitely awesome. He's a new member of the clan, my Ghost Clan Invictus, and see where are they? There he is. And as you can see, he's a guru, and he is mastery rank 23. So you know, he recently joined the clan, so he missed out on 4 clan gifts, you know, including of course the promotion to guru based on his clan rank. Every 5 master ranks I award you know, fellow Tenno, similar to how the game rewards you when you complete a master rank test, but a little gift to say, you know, congratulations and well done. And it looks like he has put on one of the signed danas on his Excal, having this really nice stalker look to it all. Looking great, looking sharp, looking good. All right, hang on one second here. Let me make sure that everything is live and good on the broadcast, because sometimes it gets to act a little funky. Let's see. But yeah, what we want to do too is hopefully there will be enough time near the end of the broadcast to go ahead and see if we can't have a nice little friendly competition of things. Whereas we can, you know, if any viewer wants to jump in with an Excalibur Umbra, and we have a little friendly competition in a mission, survival mission against Skuldra, whatever highest level survival mission they may have, and check our stats at the end, see who did the most damage, who got the most kills, you know, who survived the most, didn't need a revive. You know, it's just friendly competition, just something to enjoy.
Their smiling face with smiling eyes.
Ahmed, welcome, fellow Tenno. It's good to see you in chat. Definitely. So yeah, looking forward to trying to do something like that. I think that what might be fun and enjoyable. And let's see here.
Watch yourself. It's dangerous.
I also too want to go ahead and test the Arcane Escapist, because I've been trying to, you know, master, shall we say, or get my build back on track with my Omni / call it my Omni build, you know, essentially because of the whole Omni Forma, as well as the fact of the way I consider my go-to build as a universal anytime, any place build. So Omni suits it very well, and it coincides with the way I've Omni formed everything in my on my mod slots to have as much build diversity as possible. And one thing I've been noticing since the 1999 content came out, and I've been a little slow on the get to be as well versed against what I feel like the hardest enemies faction at the moment, which is a Skuldra. And you know, catching up with everything, becoming as more familiar with everything, I've noticed that it's necessary to adjust my build yet again. And I mean, this has happened throughout the years, of course, And you know, I'm at that point again to be like, okay, what's the best go-to, you know, for survivability, function, the whole nine. And I noticed that, you know, I know dying's part of the game, or reviving is part of the game, and that's all well and good, but at the same time, it's like, well, I don't like really having to be revived if I don't have to. And you know, sometimes you don't necessarily have a pet. Oh yeah, and to revive you or to pick you up, like I use with the Vasca, for example, the Vasca Cravat is really good. Yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, that's Ahmed. Okay, bet. Welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Let's see. Let me make sure we are. Oh, we're not friends yet. Oh, let's do that. Fellow Tenno. All right. Oh, that's Mango Man. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. My bad. There's another person that has a similar name. Okay. Yes. I'm all good. Yeah. You're right. I had everything right. So, like I said, the working with this universal build, and then also too trying to figure out, like, is Wrathful Advance going to be my go-to, or is Zaku's Whispers? That's something I really want to stick with, because I really like the versatility of Zaku's Whisper. I mean, not only are you putting out another status type that is deadly against everything in the game. There's nothing in the game that's going to like it. It also too allows for me to, you know, use any one of my weapons or abilities, whereas you know, I have, you know, additional damage, and the subsumed ability has function outside of, you know, using it for Exalted Blade. Now, I mean, there are several that you could go with, mind you, but Zaku's Whisper, like I said, with this void damage is undeniable, and the fact that you can apply it to any and everything, you're not limited by, like, whether it's light or, well, it kind of adjusted Eclipse's thing, but, you know, there is Eclipse's, you know, subsumed that you could put on it. But I mean, you know, it has this variance in the way that it can be used, and also too, you know, and how whether you're getting damage or damage resistance and this, that, the other. And really, I just want damage. You know, you have Rhino's Roar, of course, but a lot of people in team play will have Rhino's Roar, for example, where, you know, I'm getting the affinity aspect of that versus, you know, having something like Zaku's Whisper, and then on top of that, getting the Rhino's Roar. So, you know, and also too, I do like the way the infested look comes over my Warframe. It kind of works with my role play with my other potential author, having this extreme control over the Technocyte virus. Hey, Harlow, Vivian Harlow, welcome. Good to see you in chat. Definitely. So, like I said, Zaku's Whisper has a lot of excellent advantages. But then again, you know, like for like dedicated melee, which I'd say 95 to 98% of the time I'm using my Exalted Blade, Wrathful Advance is exceptionally potent because of its dedication. It's just that it has these, you know, it's several steps oftentimes in using it, and it takes a second longer to actually trigger what it's going to do, because you're teleporting to make it happen. Now, the teleportation has its advantages: immunity, mobility, you know, and I love teleporting games. It's mad phenomenal. I love it. And it's really awesome, because it's another thing you can role play in regard to it is like the way the acolytes tend to like to teleport up underneath you in the wrong kind of way. You know, you can pretend like you know, for myself, I would pretend like I'm this acolyte destroyer or acolyte hunter, or the anti-equation to the acolytes. Well, yeah, I'm going to try to give myself a little bit more gameplay experience with that, because to me, it's also to the fluidity of, you know, an experience of knowing how and when and where to just teleport in one particular spot versus teleporting to the enemy. And like I have my PlayStation Edge controller with these buttons down below for you know, the swipe pad. Well, really, it's when you press and hold the swipe pad to activate the last ability that was used. I can use that here when that Raffle Advance was the last ability used. I can't activate it with these unless I switch one of these other buttons for that. And yeah, it's and even still, like, I don't seem to be able to switch it up where I can trigger it the right way with one of these buttons with the way things are sort of set up. Because, like, take a look here. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, see, this is the way I have my controller set up. And yeah, it's like I was thinking about trying to have this be like to activate my ability, but then like I can't have two of the same buttons do the same thing. And like to have the ability see in someplace else other than the swipe pad, I'm just not really sure how that's...
I have to hold down the touchpad to bring up ability bar to freely use the teleportation.
Right, it's a little cumbersome, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, to me, if DE does a rework on, you know, Raffle Advance to make it more fluent, that would be phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It'd be make it a lot more accessible. And I know that you need to have they wanted to make it be a little challenging because of the benefit, and you know, I guess have their difference between other games with the teleport or something, but like don't break the wheel, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's if there's a way to just to teleport like that, you know, to whatever location, and okay, if you have targeted the enemy, then it targets the enemy. If you haven't, so what? You're going to teleport where you decide to want to teleport. You could give the press hold function to I guess I don't think the press hold function needs to be there for it. You know, it should just be one thing. You know, like if it's targeted enemy, boom, you target the enemy. If you haven't targeted enemy, it's going to bring you straight to that location. Period. Done. Because the thing is that with Raffle Advance, like if I'm trying to let me see something. If I'm trying to teleport to a specific location, then if I'm trying to teleport to a specific location, then I want to be able to, I have to turn my camera down at my feet, for example, if I want to stay put, and then I have to look up again at the enemy. So it's a little awkward. To do that. And see, like if I do something like that, yeah, it's, you know, like I said, I'm kind of dancing between buttons, and that doesn't really work with the thumb action because I'm using my right thumb to do the swipe pad. Yeah, I mean, kind of like my best bet is to just kind of do what I have, because I can assign this C to one of these buttons to use it. Yeah, but then like I don't know, man. Like, let me see. Maybe if I do something like this. Yeah, that's just awkward. I don't think this is going to work out. Let me think. So see if I do ability D, maybe if I put this here. Like, I wish you could assign the same button to a thing. That would be great. Because like keeping both of my thumbs on my control stick allows me to look and fight maneuver while I'm activating ability with my left thumb very quickly. And see, like this setup right here, I don't think that's really going to pan out for this. I mean, it's but see, technically, let's see. Let me actually do it like. Let me do it like this, maybe. Let's see. Wait a minute. So if I do. C, D. Let's see if I activate the ability there, or maybe I should do it here. If I activate the ability with C here.
What's up?
Hey, Jay William, welcome, fellow Tenno. Yeah, sitting here trying to figure out what's the best way to set up a quick, hot, fast way to activate this Wrathful Advance with some quick buttons, and I'm not sure if this is really going to pan out. Now, I apologize for the delay getting to the action, but it'd be really cool to have a method where I could activate this Wrathful Advance where it's not quite so cumbersome, and I can actually look and fight at the same time. Let's see. Activate selective power. You kind of need that press and hold the way it is. So if I put my C ability here, I don't know if this activates it plus the power. Maybe that might be okay there. So this becomes C, that becomes the press hold to activate. I put the activate ability here and the press here and then press the hold there. I can try that and see what happens. So I got A, B, and then D like usual. Gear hotkey. Alright, let's try this for a second. And let me see something for a brief second here. Give me a favor, hold on for me. So what I'll do is go here. Oops, hold on. Pull it up, come on. Give me my menu. There we go. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So yeah, hang on one second. I'm going to go ahead and change this button configuration around for just a second here on this and turn like this lower left button to can I do that? Yes. Okay, this to the left and then this one to the right. Okay, and apply that. Okay, now come on back. Okay, so yeah, I think everything's set up now to be able to do what I'm talking about, and we'll see how cumbersome that is. I mean, I can just switch it right back when, you know, the time comes for that. But like I said, because like I said, Wrathful Advance is really cool. It is really cool. But I noticed, like, even though my damage won't necessarily be as high per se, Like, and I say per se because, you know, void damage on top of what everything else that you're seeing happen with Exalted Blade is mad effective, because I'm also too getting the damage bonus from the extra status effect from on here, damage per status type, and, you know, and from here, anything that's giving me extra damage on a particular status is going to double itself with Zaku's Whisper, and it's going to be based on my weapon status chance separately from anything that's on the weapon. So I don't know. We'll see. Because, like, to me, like, I'm killing things just as fast, and, like, definitely when it comes to dealing with stuff with overguard, void damage, you know, it's pretty good. It's good against that too. Although it's really wild and surprising how much this electricity in and of itself is exceptionally effective against everything. Like, it's kind of wild. And because I've been working with this melee influence.
For something now? Any kind of mission?
Yeah, what I'm about to do is jump into this Coda here, to knock out this Coda Lich. So, you know, if you'd like to team up with me to do that, you can. I definitely want to get this boil thing off of my Warframe. That's just kind of like nasty. I mean, you can see it right here on the neck. Like, we got to let that go. We got to let that go. Let me go ahead and invite you there, Mango. Let me invite you. Hold on. And so yeah, it's yeah, we gotta get rid of that. But like I said, I've been working with this melee influence. Like I said, it's very effective. Melee duplicate, it would be my has been my other pick. But working with this this melee influence is really interesting. Even though like 80% of the time it's not active, you have the 20% that does happen happens for 18 seconds, and it's excellent on crowd control. And it seems like despite the tactical maneuvering of the various different enemies, they're grouped up enough where more often than not where you're getting benefit to this. And then the status effects may spread, etc., etc. So, like, if you had everything dedicated as I do to the status, it's guaranteed every time I'm hitting an enemy. If it's above 100% or more, you're going to get the status. So I'm maximizing this 20% chance versus having other statuses reduce the likelihood or reduce that 20% chance per hit that the status is going to be applied. And I noticed it being applied quite frequently, more frequently than not than it used to than say a build like this that has, you know, multiple statuses, whereas electricity is only going to be hitting the target or being procced 45.1% of the time. And yes, you have the benefit of all the other types of damage types, which is great. But if electricity is doing the job, then you're good. Like I said, I'm going to test this out, continue to test it, and then when I feel like I'm at a point where I'm ready for my final test, I'm going to go through a couple of different missions and deal with not just a couple, but almost all of them to see like just how well this performs. Because there's some enemies that have some retarded like shields and overguard. Like this, I forgot what it's called, this little dude that runs around in the Corpus missions, and trying to stop him can be a pain if you don't have something to cut through his overguard and shields. And like Viral, for example, and Slash will do that. Magnetic's great against shields.
Build on Excalibur, please.
Right, that's what I'm sitting here discussing, is that right now I'm in flux as to what that build will be. At the moment, this is what I'm experimenting with to go with. Prior to this, it was something like this on Exalted Blade. Right now, I'm finding this to be equally as effective in its own way. That's just the thing with Warframe. They got a lot of ways to do the same thing relatively. Something may be considered the latest, greatest, or hottest, but not necessarily, And that's the case with melee influence, in my opinion. People are sweating it like it's the latest, greatest, hottest, and it's like, yeah, it is, but you're still only doing what you're doing 20% of chance. Like I said, melee duplicate. That's happening pretty much any time you get a base crit. I mean, actually, every time you get a base crit on that, and it's really, really effective in doubling your damage. I mean, as far as DPS, damage per second, in my opinion, the damage per second is where this to me comes in more so than this. Now, if you average out your damage per second throughout an entire scenario or situation, this might edge it out. And then you have the benefit of the crowd control. Sang Lee, welcome. All right, good to see you, Fellatino. So like, that's what I'm pairing it with the Exalted Blade with this Raffle Advanced build here. And again, I'm sort of in flux as to whether or not I need to be taking more advantage of the shield gating with something like this, where you're maximizing the elements of the shield gating, and combined with, let's say, Arcane Escapist, or if you want to push the element of the shield gating, you might go with Arcane Aegeus for that. You know what I'm saying? If you try to maximize the shield gating, but see, shield gating is cute and everything, and it's great. But what if something bypasses your shields? Then what you gonna do? Shield gating ain't worth nothing. What if something hits you in a way while the shield gating isn't active? You know what I'm saying? It has the shield gating technique has its limitations. Yeah, exactly. It has its limitations. So yeah, you could go with a maximized shield gate build like this, but then also too, you're sacrificing things within your build to accommodate it.
Viral.
Right? Yeah. I mean, there's stuff that'll hit you that will floor you. Fuck shield gating. And I mean, like,
yo, what's up?
Hey, VV, welcome, Fellatino. So it's good and all, but like, you just gotta. There's things that we're in situations where if your invulnerability of your shield gating isn't active or something bypasses your shields, you're on your ass. And then I could do another type of a build like this where I'm sort of doing a hybrid with the shield gating, utilizing something like rapid resilience against nasty statuses, but then also to using something like Escapist, where if this is kind of good in like anything where you can actually at least get 1 stack to 3 stacks to avoid dying, and it avoids death. It's like a arcane quick faking. All right, so without all the extra caveats that you have to compensate for quick thinking, because like quick thinking, though it's a really powerful situation to have, and you have to respect the how it's doing what it's doing. You need a strong power pool that and a good health and armor ratio with that for quick thinking to work against how much health you have. All right, and of course how much health, how efficient quick thinking is going to work has a lot to do with the health and armor values that you have for your Warframe. All right, so you got to have a good balance with that.
You could go Fortifier on secondary to improve your survivability and get immunity from all procs via Overguard.
Right, there's a lot of different ways you could potentially go with that. But I say I'm a melee focused player with Excalibur and Exalted Blade. I don't really use the other weapons in that kind of way. And I'm not, let's see, instead of Nullifier, you could go with Fortified, Secondary, Improved. Right. And let's see, let me take a look at that real quick. What they're saying about that Fortifier. Right. So, gain Overguard for every 100 damage dealt to an enemy's Overguard. That's great. What if the enemy doesn't have Overguard? And then what if you don't have that status or that situation built up for you? Let me move my camera out the way. What if you don't have that built up for you, and for that period of time when you need to actually have that damage? So, you know, deals 8 times extra damage to Overguard. So you're dealing damage to Overguard. And well, see, that's good for damage to Overguard. I'm really talking about more like defending yourself against death and other things. But again, yes, that Overguard element is great if you're worried about that, despite whatever statuses you have or whatever lack of statuses you have. And of course, you could apply that to your secondary. But again, I want something on my secondary that's going to work for whatever it is that I'm dealing with, regardless if it has Overguard. That's the reason why, like, for my secondary here with this Coda Pox, I have, you know, radiation, electric, you know, well, electric and magnetic are really what's going to kind of damage that Overguard. You know, Slash is good against it too, because that'll go well with Viral, for example, as far as getting through or just bypassing it altogether. At the moment, I'm kind of working with this, or just playing, you know, experimenting, but, you know, a Viral Slash situation works well. But with the Coda Pox, like, I can't add Slash to it.
Yeah,
I can.
Depends if you want a primer, support, or DMG dealer.
Right, it depends on how you're using it. To me, the Coda Pox is good as if I have to pepper something real quick to add to what damage I'm doing with my Exalted Blade or my other weapon, similar to how I have the Nadarok set up with the Viral Slash. So I can hit him with the Viral Slash with the Nadarok, you know, well, pepper him first, in my opinion, with this, and then hit him with the Nadarok. And I'm sort of, you know, playing around necessarily with this to see what might be the best options in the long run, but you know, to me, having a nice mix of statuses on this is pretty effective. And then, of course, as I level this up and put in maxed mods here, this will increase my my percentage values for the rest of it. But of course, I want gas to be hitting it hardest first, you know, to spread everything, the other statuses around to the other enemies that are with this. But like I said, I rarely have to go to this. It's just kind of a backup, especially if something disables my abilities and then I have to use my other weapons. And like right now,
Been on a smoothie diet and punching bag in the morning, loudly crying face, my knuckles are bleeding, bro.
Oh no. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. You gotta take care of the health, but balance it out, you know what I'm saying? Don't have yourself in a distraught state, you know. But yeah, yes, it's good to see you mindful of the health, but yeah, take care with it though, especially in the balance of getting it all straight. But yeah, right now I'm using this my Sakia Jati primarily as a stat stick for my Exalted Blade with the Technocyte extra opportunities. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's really necessary per se, because I'll still lose my combo count, you know, but these other benefits are there to be had.
Why don't use Augmented in Warframe for ability STR? Be sure to do a warm-up first so you don't hurt your ligaments and muscles.
Right, exactly. Do your finger exercises, you know, your warm-ups. I used to do those for martial arts, but yeah, it's good. It's good to exercise, period, and keep yourself where you need to be for whatever your activity is. But to me, right now, with the way this Jati is set up, is good enough to deal with a limited engagement of a situation. But personally, I prefer something like this if I had to rely on my Jati to deal with something. Something to bypass shields with the Slash and the Viral, something to deal with the armor. But I'm sort of experimenting, like I said, right now with testing various different things out to sort of get my universal or omni build anytime, any place, back to where I want it to be. So I figure I'd test out a few other things along the way. So yeah, like I said, the
Skia Haiti is not a very good Nakana emo. It has a built-in base DMG and CC, even though it's a status weapon. Siam and Nakana Prime are the better.
Yeah, that, you know, like I said,
just bleeding, no gloves.
I hope that's not literally, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get some ointment, you know what I'm saying? Take care of that. Put some disinfectant on it if it's bleeding, to actually literally bleeding. But yeah, take care of yourself. Definitely. No self-affliction, you know what I mean? All the best to you, man. But yeah, there's other weapons out there. You know, what's better is relative in my opinion. I like to take care with that word, because depends on the situation, depending on what you're using it for. To me, I use it for, you know, everything that I have here is not just effectiveness, but also to tying into my role play. Like I said, with my
crying face with tears of joy.
With my other potential author here, like I said, he has this, and in my role play, he has an advanced element of control over the Technocyte virus, or, you know, the tech rot, whereas he's manifesting weapons from his body. That's the reason why I like this infested look to the weapons here. And of course, with him being Umbra, the one thing he doesn't manifest is his Skiajati, and I have this alternate look to it, as if, you know, he took his Skiajati, broke that down, and refigured it into something else. But you know, when you do the sacrifice quest, I mean, you find Umbra and you find a Skiajati. That's it. So to me, in my role play, to have him without the Skiajati it's hurt my role play. But also too, I like the passes of the Skiajati to turn invisible when you do finishers. I use that within my tactics of gameplay too, in case I'm in a situation where I'm not with my Huros, which is also too one of my favorite pets, as far as its ability. So, like, let's see, which one?
Just do the Warframe look cool with color.
Which one am I on here? Which build do I have going on here? Should be this one. I'm gonna have to check that again. No? Yeah, well, either way, like, sometimes I have my, what did I do? Wait, no, hold on.
Hey, man.
Hey, Bendito! What's good, Valentino? Yeah, I thought I was over here. Cause, let's see. Huros Prime. Was I over here? Okay. But yeah, I have several different Huros looks, because I really do enjoy the Huros and its invisibility and the way that you're able to utilize what's going on. Make sure I got everything set up on my loadouts. But yeah, so the Skiajati's passive, to turn invisible, is rather advantageous depending on what you're trying to do. So again, it's a combination of what the weapon does, as well as my role play, and, you know, with the Skiajati, the advantage of the unique trait of its being able to turn invisible when you do passives. Like I said, I like it. I don't have any problems dealing out the effective damage that I need with the Skiajati and taking out the enemy. So it depends on what you're going for as to whether or not you want to consider that best or better. To me, it's rather relative. I mean, Warframe, the devs do a really decent job, in my opinion, of balancing things out in a way where you can play it however you want to play it. And that's what's up. So, but like, for right now, like I said, with me running with the Vasca here, and I love the fact that I was able to get a really cool look to this Vasca, which kind of, it looks like a sibling to Calamos. That seemed to have turned out really well. But yeah, so...
Do you have any subsumes on your Excal?
Yeah, like I said, I'm working with Raffle Advance at the moment, experimenting with that. And, let's see, it's just to show real quick here. So yeah, here's Calamos. And you saw the Vasca that I have over there. Like I said, it's really good mix there. But yeah, I'm experimenting with... Right, of course I have another Clervo, you know what I'm saying? So I'm experimenting with Raffle Advance and seeing how...
to the chair.
Right, but of course I got another one, you know what I'm saying? You can always build another. Rose, welcome, Fellatino, welcome. About to go ahead and jump into some Coda missions here to get rid of this nastiness on my my ex-cow here. I mean, because like I said, my Umbra, my other potential author, got this infection on his neck, and I ain't digging it. So want to get that off. But yeah, so my go-to has typically been Zaku's Whisper because with my Omni build, my universal anytime play situation, I can use Zaku's Whisper on any weapon and get void damage and the extra benefits therein. And then on top of that, when it comes to Exalted Blade, it's the
been making bank by selling Coda Ephemeras.
Excellent. Congrats. Nice. That's a nice specialty on the market. Kudos. But it's the only thing you can use as far as that can give you an extra status type on your Exalted Blade.
I don't got any Excalibur builds though.
Well, the competition that I mentioned in Discord is going to take place after the Coda situation happens. If hopefully I have time, so I need to jump into things sooner than later. But so, and if by some chance time doesn't permit, then what I will do is set that up for next broadcast, of course. Have that dedicated.
Okay, makes sense.
Right. I'll have.
Woke up so brain fog.
Oh no, you're good. No worries. But yeah, I'll put the Discord link here in the chat because, like I said, we're building a really good community there. I'm really.
How far along progress-wise are you with your Coda? https://discord.gg/kmnjrqus.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the code is concerned, remember I picked it up by mistake last mission, last broadcast.
Do you have a Twitch? I hate the YouTube streaming layout.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch, but I've been dedicated to YouTube lately, and Twitch to me, Twitch is just so many people on Twitch. I mean, and not to say that there aren't a lot of people broadcasting.
So to help.
Okay, appreciate it. Definitely. I'll invite you if you're in. But like I said, the competition is going to happen at the end if that does take place. I like to think that it can. Let me know when you're in game and I can invite you. And Niall, did you want to invite?
I'm it up, Ren.
Okay. I don't know if you want to join for this Coda Hunt, but I don't know if Niall's actually in the broadcast, but I'll send him. I know he's interested in the Excalibur thing, so if he joins the broadcast and wants to jump in, we'll do that. But yeah, so I'm comparing this Zaku's Whisper, which tends to be my go-to because of the versatility of it, regardless of what situation you're in. The fact that it's the only a thing that you could add to Exalted Chromatic Blade. The number one it's just working on the point of Chromatic Blade, okay, in the different statuses, but then also to Condition Overload, where you have an additional status type regardless of the statuses that you have on your weapon, so and it's going to levy off of your weapon status separate from anything that's on it. So like I said, Zaku's Whisper is hellified effective, and I like the role play of its infested look with, like I said, my sort of little role play that my other potential author here has this enhanced ability to control the infestation. Isn't Toxin the worst DOT? I don't know about that. It depends on how you want to look at it. To me, I think Toxin is very effective. I mean, thus why Saren is just so potent in what she does. Then on top of that, if you take advantage of something like this, where Arcane Continuity allows Toxin and Corrosive to happen simultaneously, that's giving you an extra status type on your build. Now, and also to defeat an armor if your ability puts out Toxin. So now I've not seen any data to tell me that it's going to give you an extra damage type because of the way.
I totally forgot about continuity.
Right, because of the way that it shows up, you see Toxin / Corrosive. So I don't think you're getting Corrosive on top of Toxin when it comes to extra melee damage per status type, but you're still getting the extra damage for both statuses that are happening together, and also too you're cutting through the shields or whatever the situation may be when you're kicking out your toxin with your corrosive. So yeah, it's nasty. It's great. And again, in my test comparisons against, say, electricity with the Raffle Advance and, say, melee influence, or just electricity whisper versus toxin whisper, everything's dying relatively about the same amount of time. So, like I said, Warframe does a really good job of balancing it out. So it's a matter of what do you want to do and how do you want to do it. And I mean, yeah, everybody's going to have their opinion about what may be better or best and da-da-da-da, but do the test for yourself. See it for yourself. And like I said, that's what I like to do live, unadulterated, unfiltered, and not in a simulacrum. Though that's good to just sort of get an idea of what's up. But the real world practice is in game. See, that's what's up. So, you know, again.
Is eating my PC again.
Uh-oh. Raffle Advance has its nice benefits. I mean, I keep the Archon things in here. It doesn't matter whether they're being used or not. You still have the same benefit of, say, prime continuity or prime flow as far as these things, and that's what's really important. So yeah, so like I said, this build here is good for whatever I'm.
Desi saying FR my PC dies trying to load the new tile sets.
Yeah, it can be tough. I mean, just gotta be thankful you're able to play. You know, that's what's up. I mean, yeah, it's a struggle. That's the reason why I try to get the latest greatest when it comes to the console situation. But yeah, so this is what I'm sort of working here. Like I said, it doesn't matter what's being subsumed at the moment.
My PC nearly died trying to open Warframe. It runs it perfectly fine, surprisingly.
Excellent. Yeah, it can be tough getting it booted. I know I've had those struggles before. I used to do the PC gaming and what have you, or at least mix it between console and PC. I just could prefer console because it's a whole lot less hassle, a whole lot less cumbersome. Don't have to update things in this way, that way, or the other. Less likelihood I'm going to be hacked and all kinds of other weird shit that goes on out there on PC land, despite everybody want to consider it the master race, whatever.
I once crashed my crash alert window XD.
So right now, like I said, I'm experimenting with this. With a build to try to test out just compensating for the way the difficulty has amped up, the way the statuses are just dropping you. Like, yeah. And I'm hoping this Arcane Escapist is going to do well for that. Especially on endurance run. Because, I mean, I don't typically run across the one-shot situation just coming in, or if I'm dealing with a single target, unless maybe it's an acolyte and they put up the bubble thing which reflects all your damage back at you. Rarely, and by the time an acolyte shows up, I could get the stack, or at least one stack with this to deal with that situation. And in other situations in the game where you're dealing with assassination targets or an Arcane hunt, don't typically run across the one-shot scenario. And even still, I could go in and on the way there, do a mercy kill and have the stack.
They one-shot. Don't be surprised if you suddenly go down.
No, I understand that, but again, on the way of dealing with them, I could get a mercy kill and have a stack or more to have this in play. So, you know, even if I'm a little bit behind all the fellow Tenno racing to get to the finish line of the enemy in assassination or Archon hunt or a Coda, I could get the stack for this. But yeah, just to sort of finish up too with what I was saying as far as broadcasting, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the way YouTube has their setup as far as their monetization and potential, and like I said, I'm halfway there.
Also test Coda Assist with Escapist, since it has a mercy kill related trait. Also would connect with your Technocyte mastery.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I haven't looked into that. Let me see. All right, we got Mango. Oh, this is looking good. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love what you did on the fashion framing, and the fashion operator as well. Or is that a drifter, fashion drifter? I think. Looking at the height, I don't know. Your Warframe's kind of stooped over, but I think that's a the operator. I think that's the operator. But yeah, what we'll do is I'll take a look at that weapon on the way to the mission and see what's up. So let's see here.
Yay, my drifter isn't like that, but it's YXD. Hold on, I'm swapping frames.
Okay, cool.
Are shown on profiles.
Well, no, they're not only showed on profiles. You actually can go into your options.
Assist is a weird weapon to figure out.
Right on. Yeah, I like I said, I like the Coda Pox because
that got patched, I think.
Right, but also too, you have an option to where is it? To have either just your Tenno or your operator showing, or both, depending on which you have switched to. I'm trying to figure out where that is. Okay. Where is that? Like, you know, you can have your cloaked appearance be what you want it to be as well. There it is. Prefer default HUD as drifter. So I have this on off so that it's going to show whichever one that I have that I'm running around as.
They added that in. Thank you, thumbs up.
Yes.
I wanna send some fashion.
Yeah. Send in the link. It's all good. I mean, I'll pull it up and see what's up. Always do enjoy the fashion framing. Okay, Mango Man needs another invite. I
have it drifter preferred, but it's still my kid. Thanks.
Right on. Yeah. So you can switch that up so that, like, it's going to show your operator if you want, if you don't have drifter preferred checked off. So that's all good either way. Let's see. I think Bandito said he's going to do a switch or something like that.
I don't want operator, I want it drifter.
Right.
Selected for drifter, so it.
Right. Well, like I said, if you have it unchecked the way I do, it's going to show whichever one that you have selected. Because see, I can go to my profile and I have my drifter because that's who I'm running around as. It's my preference, you know. But if I switch to my operator, it would show my operator, you know. So it's good either way. And I think I can show you. So I can have my drifter, my operator. Let's see, let me see. Make sure it's yeah. So there's my operator. So if I go to my profile, see, it shows my operator. Because I don't have drifter checked off as always and only showing my drifter. So it you know, just depends on what you want to go with. I like having it set up where whichever one I'm using, or you know, it shows up, just to keep the consistency of the role play with the game, and that whole, like, well, I'm here and you're there type thing. It looks like you're in game. Cool. We got the Walter Hears. I don't know. Are we friends in the game? I don't think so. Yeah, let me add you as a friend. Belludino. Let's see what do we have here. So he's working with a Calero. Nice. Beautiful. Oh, I love the colors. Very nice. Sexy. That's sexy. I like that a lot. Beautiful. Yeah, this Calero skin is hot. I mean, they outdid themselves with this. I'm waiting to use it and purchase it, but that'll come when I come around it to running with Caleribo again. I mean, I know that's gonna happen. Let me see something for a second. Because Caleribo is just badass.
I'm good to go now. Bro got spider frame before release. That's so super.
Oh, and the way that they decided to do their design. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. Let's go ahead and make this
chance against us.
My Caleribo loadout, because I don't have one dedicated for Caleribo. Like I said, I've been a main for Excalibur when I started playing the game in 2015. Period. As soon as I started, because my thrill was and passion. I mean, I love the Arthurian legend.
They're super as
in Excalibur. And where's my Caleribos? Did I not replace my Caleribo? I know I subsumed them, but I thought
I've been getting everything but that and the I1.
Oh, that's right.
Easy though, lol.
I haven't replaced my Caleribo yet since subsuming him. I was going to try to farm for him because I didn't farm for him to begin with. I just went and bought him when he came out. But I was going to see what it was like to farm for him, and I hear that he's pretty easy to farm for.
At Rose
so
Desi, you can trade the codas. I have too many on Lin Floofs and no ephemeral.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and do the capture on him.
Hey man, hurry up. I need to make a call.
Go ahead and convert him. I mean, I think that might be kind of cool to go ahead and do. And have one to capture rather getting the weapon. Also to get the floof and get the sigil. I don't know, I might get a ephemera, but I believe this is guaranteed to get the floof.
HMM, mind if I join?
Yeah, please do. Please do. Like I said, just... I don't want to hang on for a second. Bendito, did you say you wanted to join? I'd just like to do first come, first serve on that. And I think Bendito had mentioned that they were doing something to want to join.
Never bought a Lich, sister or Coda. I like to suffer through the RNG system until I get what I want.
Right on. Hey, Bendito, did you say you still did you want to join? Did I hear that?
At the moment, thumbs up.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, we'll go ahead and invite you. Wait a minute, V, which one? My bad, it's a lot to keep up with. Which one were you, in game?
Of satisfaction when you finally get it. At Bandito Casares, you can trade your own for the other without spending plat.
Right, bet.
The underscore water underscore here's.
Right, thank you. All right, cool, bet. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and pop in, and I want to get through these Coda as fast as possible. Hopefully have a little bit of time.
1999.
Oh yeah, Wisp is phenomenal. You don't have, ain't no try about it. You do just fine.
My Wisp is regrettably rusty.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, Wisp has
I don't bother with all that personally though.
Right. The yeah, I mean, you can go several different ways with it all. I mean, it's no issue. No issue at all. Let's put on a little something do something a little different on the sexy on the battle ready. I like the way this comes together nicely. Using the yeah, by the way, a lot of people kind of dig what I have going on, or at least they mentioned that in the comments. The first transference suit I have, no hood, Templar Prime suit top, Drifter Lone Rider sleeves, and the Drifter pants. I think this shit's sexy. No lights. That way the eyes pop real nice when he shows up. You don't have nothing else distracting from the piercing eyes. And then I like this one here. We're going to run with this one here with the Stormfall jacket, Drifter sleeves, and pants again. That's just sexy. But then also to using the Templar Prime hood. Typically I don't like running with a hood, but like if you don't use a hood with this Templar joint, look, you
at least convert the ones with ephemeras. You don't need Bandito.
I don't know, I'll let Bandito answer that one. But yeah, your neck will glitch through in this hood depending on how they move around, which to me sucks. But the thing is that this Templar Prime hood flows real nice with the outfit. Real nice. Real nice. So that's what's up with that. And you know, I like, this is my other go-to, definitely for like quests and things like that. When they start removing your various different outfits, like I said, the whole Lone Rider outfit is real smooth. But actually, what I actually do is this. I guess I didn't put the sleeves on. There we go. Yeah, I like doing the Hawk Bashimo sleeves more so than the actual Lone Riders. Ooh, hold on. Because it gives you a nice, it broadens out the shoulders, you know? And plus, too, the Bushido arms, you know, when you walk in, it doesn't look like you're holding your, it's
a few, yeah.
The holding the arms too awkwardly.
Only have one of each of the band members.
But yeah, I think that's sexy. And like I said, when it comes to doing quests and things like that, there's no issue with this suit. When it comes to having something not show up, I mean, that's the same thing with this one here. But before this one, before I got the Templar top, I was rocking this one, and I still like the way this comes together. But then I like this too, as far as my battle readiness. Like if I'm having like a battle suit type thing, and you know, or just want to role play with that aspect. I like the way all these pieces came together with the customizations. So I'm rocking with this one here, the Void Shell top. And I had to definitely take my time to mix all the different pieces, the sheens together, so that it looked like a very consistent outfit for the rest of the suit. Took some time, you know. I mean, even just using black. I mean, don't get it twisted. It's some devil to the detail. But these all came together very well to make it look like a consistent piece of suit with the Lone Rider sleeves and the pants. And went with the Drifter Lone Rider hood, but with it down, so that it fills out the neck area, okay? And then went with these facial accessories, the Resper Prime mask, the Nightwave earpieces, and the Vias Prime mask. And that shit, all that came together nice. So yeah, but yeah, this is another battle-ready suit that I like to run with. And I did that, ran with this one last episode when I was switching between my my Templar here, and so this time I think I want to go with this one.
The Vitus Essence earpieces.
Nice, yeah. That all works. I mean, like I said, there's so many different ways you can go with all this. I mean, there's, to me, no wrong as long as you like it. But to me, with the where is it? Yeah, with these facial accessories, the way the earpiece came together with the mask and the hood, the texture of the materials, it looks like something that would belong to it, and nothing stands out too much along the way of things. And we'll see, we were using Vitus Essence earpieces. I don't know, do I have those? Yeah, I don't think I have the Vitus Essence earpieces. Where do you get the Vitus Essence earpieces? Is that from the arbitration? The Vitus Essence earpieces? Can't remember. I don't know if I've seen them yet. But again, like I said, I like the way this comes together.
Make their drifter look like the Warframe they play.
Right,
so
right.
Gara-inspired drifter, for example. From the ARB's NPC in Relays.
Right, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let me see something real quick. Let me take a look at that. I like going to Saturn, and you'll see why. Hopefully we can all go to Saturn together. And I'm gonna take a look at that real quick. But yeah, in Saturn you have in the centerpiece Excalibur as the main statue in the center, which is mad cool. Plus, do I get an opportunity to do a little donation or blessing with my mastery rank. So I don't know what looks good. Affinity, resource. I always like the resource blessing. That kind of covers the bad. I mean, credits are so easy to get. Not everybody's leveling something when it comes to the affinity. Of course, I'm leveling up a couple of stuff. Let's do the affinity.
At Bandito Casares, I do the opposite. My drifter provides a lil yin yang thingy with my frame.
Nice, nice. And so yeah, so you get your centerpiece here, which is nice. Look like a couple of people like that. I love how this is. Look at this boil on the neck. Oh my gosh, I had no idea that was going to show up too. Look at the size of it. Oh, that's terrible. That's just terrible. We gotta get rid of this thing quick with the quickness. Oh my goodness. But yeah, when your centerpiece isn't showing up,
you have come to
Excalibur's in the center for
Have you survived our...
in the center on Saturn. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. But see, unfortunately, it shows the back of the ears. Like, unless you have hair that's covering that up, I wouldn't be my preference. But definitely, if you're trying to go for that Arbiter's look, because Arbiter's a Hexus. Like, if I wasn't balancing out the equation for the syndicates, because for me, I like to exemplify the whole balanced way of things, and between the light and the dark, and I gotta do that in life too. But when it comes to the syndicates, I don't have any of them chasing me. My wife years ago, she's a little bit better at math than I am, helped me figure out a good way to balance everything out once I bought a whole bunch of stuff and got stuff from the syndicates. Whereas nobody chases me from the syndicates. Nobody. I mean, unless I do an assassination for between Grenier or Corporus or something like that, or one of their things where they decide to get pissed because I chose sides for a particular thing, but to get something, or to accomplish something in some particular event. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, nobody chases me. So, I'll trade for things like that. Bandito was kind enough to gift me the Arbiters of Hexus armor pieces that I didn't have. I call it the Hexus Telos build. So I got the shoulders on that. He hooked me up with the chest, the knee pieces too. Although I like the way this is flowing right now with the arm the shoulders going with the Telos back piece like that. That to me is just sexy. So once again, Bandito, thank you. So nevertheless, though, let's go ahead and see if we can't. I think we got to go back to 1999 here. I hope everybody comes with me. Ain't that a bitch? Okay, my bad. Invites again. Because I can't do the missions while I'm at, unless you got to be in 1999 to do all the damn daggone missions. Hold on. We got Rose. We got Water. If I'm not mistaken, was V. Yeah, Waters. And then we had. Wait a minute. Who else was here? My bad. A lot to keep up with. Wait a minute. Who else did we have in here? My bad. Oh yeah, we had Mango. Yeah, Mango. I got him. I remembered the emblem there. Okay, cool. Alright. Can't believe how much time all this takes to get going. Yeah. But yeah, so what we're going to do is, again, convert...
Back in the day, I'd roll out in, my PJs.
Zeke,
now,
Lights, South, Fall, Trojan 1999, and let's see, I can go here. Thank you all for hipping me to how to
Hey man, hurry up! I need to make a call.
navigate to all these things quickly. So we're going to go to our Coda Parazon loadout for your antivirus, and then what I'm going to do is put the 30%ers in here so we can get through this quickly. I'm not going to worry about the extra drops because yeah, so these two 15%ers here will give us you know, an additional 10% than I would have gotten as far as gaining
you
disinfection.
need to figure out the antivirus mod first.
Oh yeah. Thank you. That's right. Thank you. I'm still new.
Much more worth it to put 3 antivirus mods. Less rotations total.
So don't do the computer comp right now. Oh, that was the antivirus I had last time. I see what you're saying. I get it. Like I said, still new to it all. Okay, that's in there. All right. Right. That's right. I got to figure it out first. Right. And then whatever it is, I leave it in, and then I can put these in. Right. Okay. I said second coda going after to go after. Whoops. And then we need to go here, right? And it doesn't matter which one of these we go to, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right? It doesn't matter. If I remember correctly. That sound right?
Rose Desi Yai, another Tenet Spyrux enjoyer.
That's what everybody's working with on there.
And exterminate is fastest. As long as it's a glowing node, that's all that matters.
So the harvest, hold on. The harvest. This is Hell Scrub. Oh, the harvest. Really? Okay. We'll do the harvest then. That's right. I think that's what we did last time. All right. Thank you for the heads up on that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do the harvest. Everybody's ready to do that. And but it's interesting how big the boil was showing in the at the relay when it took the snapshot.
Secondary is the only one I use besides the book. I can't get a good feel for most of the weapons lol.
Oh yeah. Oh, ho. That remind me. Hold on for a second. Let me wrap this one particular thought up real quick. I wanted to take a look at this Coda weapon they were talking about. Eleanor.
Ever do you prove that one worth the
lost somebody.
Can be?
I love the sound design.
Then surely we.
Of course, sound is. I mean, the tracks are just dope. Let me get Rose back.
Yes, business.
Also super opus.
Oh heck yeah! Now, which Coda weapon were you mentioning again? Hold on.
All else fails. Blame Techrot.
Of course, nasty bastards. What was that Coda weapon that you mentioned earlier? The Basilicus. The Basilicus. Is my camera in the way?
Not in rotation.
Oh damn.
Don't be late.
Asterisk rotation, I think.
Damn. Okay. What I'll do is try to take a mental note on that, and let me see. And I'll look it up in the codex. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I'll look it up in the codex. All right. Okay.
I wish they had slash instead of impact as an option for these weapons.
Right. I mean, with them being infested weapons, I mean, they could go that route, but I'm thinking that it's because they're infested weapons that they're sticking with the whole, status types. But it is dope that we can actually change the status types around. Are you good to go there, Water? Here's. We can go. I'll go ahead and set it.
The ore would be more broken than it already is.
Right. I'll go ahead and start the mission. Okay, we're good. It is that boil on the side of the neck in the dark light. I mean, it's cool looking, I guess, but man, I ain't touching the fucking coldest shits, man. Like I saw it in the mission. I was like, what is that? And like I said, it's still not all that used to everything you need to do.
Rose Desi, at least you can get slash with hemorrhage and the primary equivalent. None for melee foe.
What holds resources to grow and evolve its legocytes. We will harvest its precious legocytes and nip its growth in the bud. Follow Kalimos. She will track your prey.
That's weird.
Oh, sweet. I'm using my hotkeys.
I just don't want the electricity weapon bonus interfering with the status chances.
Sweet. The hotkeys are working nicely. I just gotta make sure I don't press the wrong thing. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, that's my my hotkey. Oh, wait a minute.
Find Kalimos. Let her know you're ready.
I thought I switched this around. Hold on. Go ahead, I'll be right there. I thought I switched that around. It shouldn't still be. Oh.
Weird seeing Dante when it's not me.
Oh, it does the same thing here. Interesting. Okay, I guess it's relative to whether or not I have the ability to inspect. That's interesting. Huh. That's interesting. I'll think about that. I might be able to adjust that in a different way. It's all good. Where's the cat? Here we go.
Kalimos will have the legocytes trail soon. Ensure her safety. Grab those spheric glands and let Kalimos have a whiff of them. That will help her find our target.
My internet hates me. I'll join nest time.
Oh, darn. Oh, shit. I didn't put it on private. Fuck. Okay. Should we go back and put it on private, Rose? Or should we continue? You seem to be my expert go-to.
Got him.
Continue for the one.
Okay.
How you take yourself seriously acting like that?
Yeah, this hot.
Needed to relaunch anyway.
Okay, cool. You're having this set up on the hot buttons on this PlayStation Edge controller.
Found the legocyte.
Makes a world of difference with this Excalibur ability. World of freaking difference, because I can control the camera with my thumbs and everything and my mobility while activating it, which is great. Now I just got to get my muscle memory built up for it. That's right, we got to get his ass.
Hostiles! Contain them before it's a ball of chalk.
Is he invisible?
Gotcha.
It's on the move. It mustn't escape or we'll never
Where do you
find
think
it
he's
again.
going?
And this mission will be a failure.
We appear to have angered the locals.
Yeah, see, sometimes, like, if the target's moving around and you try to do the raffle advance,
End this generation.
it don't work. Now, what am I waiting for in here?
It is done.
Are we supposed to be waiting for it to
extract
something to
now,
show
or
up
if you
there?
have it in you,
I don't know why
ask
I'm
the
having a
most
brain
to
fart.
find
Like
the
I said, I only
next
did
Legasite.
this once.
Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly and your next battle will be harder still.
We haven't gotten any disinfections yet. Like, aren't we supposed to be waiting for something? Or did we just go through another mission because it didn't show up?
I can see it. All that was taken from Hulvania
How
and
the
her
fuck do I get
people.
out of here?
Funneled.
You can hold frame TP.
I never want to
Yeah,
see cheese
I know.
again.
But the thing is, it's
I'm
like,
seriously thinking about
Go to a bot 4 mission. It's 8% chance.
got you. Okay. Yeah, I know I can hold the teleport. That's the reason why I set up the hot buttons the way I have. But the thing is like, if you teleport to the enemy, you actually have a hit when you teleport versus teleporting and then hitting. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I like to be able to target the enemy.
After Fincying node or stabbing lich.
Right, that's what I thought. Yeah, so like that's the reason why I like to be able to teleport at the target, and because it's a little bit faster, you don't have to press and hold. You can just activate the ability. But then if you don't have the enemy in hand, you get the boom. You get this notification letting you know that you haven't targeted the enemy. You're not going to teleport. And then you got to hold to actually teleport to the enemy. And yeah, I could just ignore teleporting to the enemy and just always do the whole teleport. That's what I mean with the cumbersome of everything with the game. Like yeah, that's what I mean. It's a little irritating.
Slap invite only on now.
Right, check, will do.
The targeting is bugged RN.
I don't think that it is. It might be. I mean, certain enemies, it might be. It might not be as strong as it needs to be because, like I said, if an enemy is moving around.
Sometimes the game has a Sezuish.
Right. I mean, what do we have? Road, yeah, water.
Grabbed myself a coda as well, so I'm joining the fight lol. I
Okay.
might be able to join the face-off due to time. Sryman IGTG, I enjoyed with your smiling face with smiling eyes. Hope we have next more times.
Right on. Thank you for coming through when you did. That's great. It was good to have you through. So
Can I get an in?
yeah, now, gotta keep everything trying to keep everything in mind. So you mango or
Sorry, my game's a bit slow, I didn't get noted. Another fruit.
okay, you
Lemon
water.
Emerald.
V is water.
At Rose Desi XD.
Right. Okay, so right now we just have water and rose. So we'll do invite only and then we got to go to another Palm PC.
Gonna crash my game with all the floofs.
I guess it doesn't matter at this point which one we decide to do.
Accept your death, and you
Yeah, we might wind up having to do just a dedicated broadcast for the Excalibur competition, Excalibur Umbra competition, which is cool. As a matter of fact, I think I could work it out where we do that this evening.
Watch yourself.
After
It's dangerous out.
I put my son to sleep. It'll be three this month, so like it's awesome. It's awesome. But you know, have everybody come through on that.
Just remember where you parked me.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and get the party started. Do we have everybody? Yeah, okay, everybody's here. Okay. Okay.
Tears before bedtime.
Where is... Come on now. Why isn't the ability activated? See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Now, I'm pressing the button. It should activate.
Rayan slow still loading.
Yo, what's up with this? I got... Like my hot button isn't working. What's up with that? Now that works as far as the activating the last ability.
Use the Furbon charges to mount the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
I got the right profile. Hold up. Like if you go into your void mode and hit your options or your menu button or something like that, you can stay in void mode while you go check whatever you want to check. I'm taking a look to make sure the buttons assignments are correct. Yeah, they're correct. Like, I don't know why it's not working. That's whack.
Enemy in the area.
I'm hearing it trying to work.
It's gonna deadlock permanently. Clock's ticking. Look for Furbon charges.
And now the last button works on that. Oh, this is just not cool. Maybe it is bugged. I'm hearing like it wants to activate, but it's not activating.
I got a message for Skuldra. Hovenia isn't your town, and their purge squad is all dead. I mean, they will be when you're all done. Keep it up.
Dropped him.
Like my... Well, it's the way I assign my 3 to my directional buttons here. Okay? So that I can then map it to here. Because the only ones I can map from the swipe pad is the press and hold. I can do that here. But I can't map like the swipe element from the swipe pad, the touch pad. So, like, that's what's happening. Like, I'll go into a guard instead of doing the teleport, and that doesn't make any sense because my options, my C is for my ability C, not to hold up a block. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it was working the first mission.
To the
Oh, okay. That was my bad on my. Oh fuck. That was my bad on. That was the.
Wounded.
That was my kavat. Yeah. I see it. I'm just distracted with what I'm trying to do. Oh, it was none of those shit. So if it was none of them, we just go ahead and back out the mission, and I load up more, or do you all want to try to stab one? How does this work? Do we just back out, or do we continue with the point?
Stormfall. Deploy. Give Our Lady Lua something to weep over tonight.
I think we just... I think, if I'm understanding it correctly, because none of my...
We can keep continuing. Doesn't matter if back out or not.
Well, I get another...
Wait a bit to see who's else spawns.
Okay.
Just means that this node won't reset until you get the correct one.
Right, so then I have to wait. Okay, I was pressing the wrong button is the reason why I wasn't. Like when I was trying to press this, I was pressing that at the same time. It's the reason why that happened today. My issue was going on earlier. Okay, alright, there we go. We're good. Now I need to start using the trying to see if this...
That's the last of them. Time to come home.
Okay, now I should have the Arcane Escapist proc now by doing that. Okay, so we can vacate. Is that what we're doing? So it seems like they only spawn one coda. I mean, so far I can only recall seeing one coda opportunity. Unless it's a survival, they might have more than one.
It's 8% of what spawns.
Regardless of how long the mission is? So, wait a minute. So I can just go here, do it like this.
It all depends on people's coda encounter chance. The
Got
other
you.
day we had 3 of them spawn in a single mission. Remember to change antivirus mods.
Right. So I can try anti-V. I can try this one. And I can try this one. Just kind of going in order, because I mean, that seems to make sense. Make sure I got this right. Okay. All right. Okay. Check the time. Got the Excalibur looks good in the dark. Nice. But yeah, I was sharing last broadcast too. Like you see, I have red colors, and you would think that I'm not running electricity. But if your first color,
Saying the rates are wildly inconsistent.
interesting. So yeah, if you with Excalibur and Umbra, as far as like your customization options for your color set, that would give you your ability type or your status type. with the
There'll be tears before bedtime. You're done.
with your chromatic blade, your first color, you tend to have two. Okay, am I not targeting an enemy?
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache.
Okay.
Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See?
Trying to get used to this hotkey situation. There we go.
Yo! Supply cache clocked you. A fervor charge or two will melt that lock proper.
Yeah, like, and that's the other thing with Raffle Advanced, like it, timer on it just hit. What's that? I see something. Somebody go down or something? Oh, my Vasca? What's up with that? And I gotta get in the habit of doing a finisher to get this Arcane Escapist going. Hold on.
Technocyte's proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook.
Whoops, whoops, whoops,
I
whoops,
said,
whoops.
let them come.
Down the hole.
Halfway there. On the job, no quit.
Like if I get my muscle memory together on what to do with this, I think it's going to be advantageous to do so. I mean, it might be good to do, advantageous regardless of what I'm doing. Even if it's not Raffle Advanced. I did notice that yesterday. Then you're trying to string us out on this here. Yeah, like with my efficiency and everything set up the way it is, like Raffle Advance lasts what, 10 seconds or something? Well, give us our coda then. Try to see if I can't get another augment. I think I got two. Are you serious? No coda?
You feel me? Now extract yourself.
They being chinchy this today. That's booty.
Zone is hot!
Every time your spawns in, it resets the spawn rate back to 25%.
Oh, well, that's not nice.
Off on a jolly, are we?
But yeah, this hotkey, that shit.
Codas.
Introverted coda. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
Select destination. Plotting.
Each mission done on the node increases the chance by 25%.
oh, that's what I thought I remembered. But the way I was reading what was in there earlier, it sounded like it was like it resets it. back to 25, but I thought I remembered last time it was saying that it increases the chance by 25.
In your training.
Your turn.
Oh, this is a survival mission. Let me just go ahead and leave that there. Get on with it. Is everybody? Okay, everybody's still in. Okay.
These scrubbers are prone to spore growth. You don't shoot it off and it could be...
At least you don't have to guess the order like liches and sisters.
Right. But, you know, they're going to try to string you out some kind of way.
When it spawns in, the rate does reset, but every node where they don't increases the chance by 25%. Pro tip: do the total confrontation alone.
Right, yeah, I mean, that's if nobody has the coda with them, though. If they don't have one to do.
Alone is faster.
Right. I mean, I'm kind of trying to do a combination of speed and, you know, just enjoying the gameplay with everybody else. Because, like I said, I think what's going to happen is it's going to most likely be that either this will be a part 2.
It increases spawn chance in the next mission.
Not even Skuldra willing to come.
Right, it's supposed to. Correct.
Good thing you're not as smart as Skuldra.
You know, I might wind up running out of time because I'm supposed to spend time with my son at 4:30, and I'm not going to be late for that. So, damn. Yeah, all of them are gone.
Tonight. Are you?
Again. So I think I'm down to 2.
My coda has yet to spawn.
Yeah, so does mine. I mean, I keep shooting blanks on this. Rose down. Hey man, is there another one to kill? What the fuck? I think that was the basket that got me up because I haven't done an emote. Can I stab him?
There was a bug where they wouldn't spawn in at 100% spawn chance, but that's long since been patched. That happened to me once.
Can I stab him? What the fuck's going on?
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
Hate isn't mine.
I didn't get an opportunity to stab one. I guess it's because it wasn't mine? Is that how it works?
We've got hostiles.
If it isn't yours, you can't stab.
Okay. That was confusing shit on me. Got to build up my
Where the hell is mine?
Yeah, mine. I didn't get mine either. Okay, I think I have 2 charges built up.
Yours did spawn and you just didn't get THR right combo.
I wasn't able to... Right, that's right. But that was... God damn it, there's so much going on. I thought that was last time. thought that was last mission where I didn't get it. I don't think mine's come through yet. So will...
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot.
Will I guess the palm PC...
See? My eyes
it will reset itself?
Okay, marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord
when we get back out.
I won't judge.
Get me up! If you wouldn't mind, pick us up a coffee while you're out.
Thank you. I'm fine. Hi.
I'd be surprised if it shows up the mission after a failed attempt.
Do we have the exit? We have the exit, right? Yeah, they pushing the grind today on this one. I was a lot more fortunate my first time around.
Great, you lost a scrubber, but that's the least of your problems.
I never want to see cheese up.
Did I not change over my Parazon? Maybe I didn't change over my Parazon last time. Okay, so I haven't tried this one.
The Coda emotes are so good. Since there's only 2 left, you can slap on a potency. Switch your mods.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to do now. So I don't have W. Try this one. And I haven't tried this one. And I guess I can put on a potency. Right. Okay, right. Right. Whoa. Oh, okay, this one. It's this one.
At the top right. You have the wrong antivirus. You have a dupe on.
Right, it's these 2 right here that I haven't tried yet. I think I'm right. Soft safe, and keep clean. Right, these are the 2 I need to try. Right. And I got the 15% disinfect. Okay.
You've got it right now.
Check.
Mine
okay.
Will spawn in now. It's 100%. Like that.
Okay. So it doesn't matter which mission we do, but both of you have codas as well? Is that correct? That you're trying to go for? I think Rose mentioned. And I don't know if V.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, so you got yours. Did you get yours already?
Wait.
We shall
So V and Rose have they're going for a code as well. Have either one of you
Mine still hasn't spawned.
and Rose, yours hasn't spawned either?
Still game.
Nope. Mine has yet to appear.
Yeah, they stretching this shit out. But I can see how running this solo is far faster, potentially.
Yours spawned in last mission though.
Yeah, but it didn't. I didn't get the.
Hey man, hurry up! I need to make a call.
But I haven't gotten the right sequence thing though.
Keep her safe while she sniffs out the tech rot's
Yeah, I'm getting
Legasite.
So wait a minute. So because mine's
solo normally. I meant the boss fight.
Right. So the reason why I'm building up disinfection is because it already showed up for me, or does the disinfection show up?
Yours has appeared. Mine hasn't even appeared.
Oh, okay. So while I'm waiting for
yet to even exist.
Okay, and I think the same with V as well. So while we're waiting for it to show up, I'm getting disinfections. Are you all getting disinfections until yours shows up too? Or you have to wait for it to show up before you get a disinfection? Just kind of curious.
No. I need it to show up to stab.
And then you can get a disinfection. Oh shit. We got two.
Well, you're getting lucky for yours.
Okay, we got one here. I can't stab it.
Do not even start. Crazy. You're done.
Oh, get me up. We got another one here. Oh, this is a...
Tears. They both need to go down.
Simultaneously? They both have to be down at the same time? Is that what you're saying?
At the same time yet.
Uh-huh. I finally got it. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Kalimos found the Legasite. Harvest it.
Like I said, depending on what we do on time, might have to make this a...
And mine still hasn't appeared yet.
Right. Defeat the Legasite shit.
Why didn't your live didn't pop up on notification?
Why didn't your live?
It doesn't appear.
I don't know. I'm glad you're here. Welcome now. Like I said, we're still doing this Technocyte thing. So
It's trying to run. Stop it. Escape is failure.
Popped up for me, Niles.
Hurry, harvest now. End this generation.
okay, we got Technocyte Codas again.
Is my YouTube wild and face with tears of joy?
If you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next Legasite.
It needs to be both somebody's.
The evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
YouTube is debugging sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Sweet Laura can see it. All that
Is
was
this-
taken from Albania and her
Did
people.
you got what you needed?
Funneled
I see
into
something.
this monster.
I think you got what you
Over
needed,
here.
didn't you? Mine still doesn't spawn. Well, who just got one?
Roger. Standing down.
Seek out Kalimos.
I know I got mine.
Mine spawned.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So V, did you have one too? Has yours spawned yet? Now, like I said, I got mine this mission, it looked like. I mean, or at least I got the right combination of for the antivirus.
I got games. I'm good.
He said nope.
A formidable effort. Do you think you can do more next time?
Yeah, that's a hellified aspect of grind, especially if you're doing it in a team-based situation, where you're kind of constantly waiting. Everybody has to catch up with each other for it. But wait a minute, like I got mine. You should be building up antivirus in the meantime. I was building up antivirus in the meantime.
Back in the day, I'd roll out in like.
Was it because I got mine?
Now, it's like not a chance, buddy.
I'll say because I got mine. I started building up malware disinfection, and then I had to wait for mine again in order to get the right combination. Is that how I think that's how it works?
Yeah, because yours kept spawning and mine didn't, until now.
Got you. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
Blaine!
building up.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Alright, so now I can go ahead and take off the one that didn't work and put in another disinfection. Alright, let me just rearrange it like this. Hold up. Slow roll. Wait, immuno. What? That I already have this one in. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So I'm putting these two in for the 30% infection gain. Okay. And so you already set one up on the Palm PC where we got hella scrub.
Remove W.
What? Remove W.
Just gonna stare.
I did. I got the right one. It's the antivirus that I need, if I'm not mistaken. Soft safe. I think I'm good. I mean, there's probably a little delay in
Hey,
the
man,
broadcast.
hurry up. I need to make a call.
I think that's what's up. Let's see what K Blaine's running. He's got Excal. Simple but sweet.
Thanks again for everything. Chat delayed kinda.
Right on.
Underestimate them.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time to get to the competition this broadcast, but I'm going to do one again this evening, regardless. Like if we have to do a part 2 for the to finish the coda.
I'm gonna need to dip soon. Default
Okay.
Excal is best Excal.
Right. Well, I mean, you don't have to worry about the autonomy if that's the issue, and then also too,
Did I forget to mention that the scrubbers are prone to
sometimes people
spore
talk about the
buildup
bugginess
that
of things,
can spontaneously form a creature that'll absolutely bump your
or they
purpose
don't
up
like the
next
fact that
bracket.
when Excalibur Umbra uses his autonomy, you lose your buffs when you do your transference. So like you don't have to worry about any of that when you do regular Excal, and of course you can just Umbral your mod slots and have, you know, the Umbra mod benefit. I mean, the radial howl doesn't have the, I mean, the radial blind doesn't have the ability to take away the sentience, immunity buildup. But, you know, there's other ways to deal with that by just switching weapons and shit.
What's the matter, Tech?
But yeah. And I mean, like, if you're not fighting Ascensions, it really doesn't matter with the immunity thing. Although, like, I thought there was, like, some other enemies that have immunity builds up, but I wasn't sure whether or not Umbra's ability to go against that. Somebody got it.
Not everyone can sing or dance.
Nice. Okay.
My Excalibur is stronger than my Umbra.
Right. Well, I mean, I think that just depends on how you, I mean, if you built them the same way, they would be the same strength per se. I think the only other benefit to Umbra besides the radial howl dismantling the sentience immunity is the fact that he has a bigger power pool. I think that's the only difference.
Me? I'd be nothing without these guys.
Okay, I think I built up 3 charges on the Arcane Escapist.
New heading.
Deactivating code. And success! Keep your eyes out for another
Okay,
house scrubber.
somebody got, I see something in the message, somebody got theirs. The thing's in the way.
Spores collecting on that scrubber. You need to
Fine,
shoot them
Water
all.
has his. Okay, cool, but
It's gonna get a bit tasty.
magnetic. Do I have the right thing set up? Supposed to be. I thought I just had this electricity on.
They're on to us.
I think I got 4 charges built up on the Arcane. I wish I could, like, these little symbols that you have up in the right hand corner, like, it's hard to decipher what they are. But I think I have 4 charges built on this Arcane Escapist.
Enemy in the area.
And I mean, they're not going to go away unless you use them. Or is it 3 charges? Oh, okay, it's 3 stacks. It's 3 stacks that you get. Yeah, I have it. Okay, so one of them's my Technocyte. I think opportunity.
Taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions.
And then the other one is
Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction is ready.
okay, so we can
I can't
dip.
ask you to fight any longer. But if you wanted to fight longer, I wouldn't say no.
You're done.
Oh, this motherfucker. Oh, you gonna do this shit. You gonna come all up on me. Where is he? Did we take him out? Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, okay, you're not gonna give me no room to pull out my Exalted Blade. Well, then we're gonna have to dance, partner. It's all good. Because I'm gonna pull that teleportation trick up your ass, too. Alright, so we can go ahead and bounce.
Woke up and chose violence.
Right.
Too late.
So we can dip.
Zone is hot. Watch yourselves.
Wait a minute. Ah, got caught up in a curve. Try and get a little bit some muscle memory on this teleport.
Contamination is off the charts. You need to hustle.
Yeah, OG Excal with the original colors. That's what's up. Got the shards out the back.
How do you keep teleporting?
Like I said, I set up the quick buttons on my PlayStation Edge. So instead of having my number, because I have Calervo's Raffle Advance set up on my number 3 with the swipe pad. So I switched to swipe pad number 3.
Raffle Advance.
Yeah, the Raffle Advance. I have my number 3 ability here, and I have the hold here to activate. But so therefore I can map it to my PlayStation Ed button here. So while I'm fighting, I can keep both thumbs going and hit the Raffle Advance at any time with this finger here, or do the hold if for the last activation of the ability, and then use my typical swipe up for 1, swipe down for 2, and then swipe to the left for 3. So yeah, so we still.
The Raffle Advance to basically fly since it resets your double jump.
Right, you can do that too. Like I said, I mean, that's similar to Slash Dash. I mean, as far as its mobility is concerned, with invulnerability, and also too, as far as the distance traveled is concerned, roughly. Let me see.
Handy to have for traversing the map alongside the benefits it gives.
Right, if you can't transfer, then, you know, you can do that. So I have 20 meters on a Slash Dash, and then 20 meters. Well, it's got 12.5 meters. I thought it was 20 meters. Maybe it's reduced for the helmet. But either way, it's 12.5 meters on the teleportation range. You know, and like I said, what's nice is that Raffle Advance, when it triggers, it does transfer to Slash Dash. That's the reason why I have it in place of Radial Javelin. Plus, too, I like Slash Dash mobility, so I got speed and teleportation with this, which is kind of cool. So wait a minute, let me see. We got. So I'm at 50%.
All day, huh?
We're still waiting for stuff. Waiting to get to 100, basically. Waiting to get to 100. So, yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
Rio's Javelin August is really good though.
Yeah, of course. If you want to build that combo counter up and what have you, you know, it's good for the AoE as well.
I still need to find my Coda's mod.
Wow, really? Oh, your Coda's mod? Oh, you mean for your to get your Coda? You talking about? Okay. As far as your Parazon.
200-500% buff on melees on enemy density. Radial Javelin plus Chromatic Blade.
Right.
Why's my operator showing?
I don't know. It may have something to do with how you have it set up. Like I said.
Settings.
Right. Go to settings, and I think it's. Is it video or is it accessibility? We were just talking about that earlier.
It's doing the same for me. It's showing mine, but I have Drifter preferred.
Right, but what I don't have it checked off, so therefore it's going to switch between the two depending on whoever I have. So if you have it checked for Drifter,
Warframe
I don't.
does that.
Yeah, but I don't have the issue where it only shows.
I think it's still kinda buggy.
Uncheck this. Uncheck preferred default HUD as Drifter. Uncheck it so that whichever you have selected, it will show up. And if you have the Drifter selected, then it will show the Drifter. If you have the Operator show up, it will show the Drifter. This aspect of preferring the Drifter over the Operator is a new function, which might be a little buggy. So uncheck it. That's what I do, and I don't have an issue. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, the Radio Javelin is very effective. I mean, it's just that, to me, I like how I have it set up. I mean, I like the mobility of slash dash, although with Raffle Advanced...
Before, check now. Can you check mine? Hopefully mine is the Operator.
You're not in here with us now. But I can go to here. See, it's still showing your Operator.
That's not what that means. I think that's the heads-up display for Duvary HUD.
I see what you're saying, but like if you're in Duviri... Okay. Well, but if you're in Duviri, you're always going to be the Drifter. Like, why would they have you talking as the Operator in Duviri when the Operator doesn't go? I mean, you don't run around as the Operator in Duviri ever. You know what I'm saying?
These scrubbers are prone to spore growth. You don't shoot it off and it could become...
Yes,
so
it switches the HUD design for Drifter. Imagine new quest where Operator visits Duviri.
Yeah, that would be cool, but that's just awkward to me to have the Operator talking to you while you're in Duviri when you're supposed to be the Drifter. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. But yeah, with
Duviri has two HUD designs.
Oh, okay. Designs, but does that mean that the Drifter is going to talk to you, or the Operator is going to talk to you? It's just the design and the way it looks. Is it just an aesthetic thing and the way it looks, but yet the Operator, I mean, the Drifter is still going to talk to you while you're in Duviri?
It's working. Hell scrubbers are starting to emerge.
I forgot to check on my field for a second.
Guy.
Hopefully Rebecca records some new lines for Lotus Starstruck.
I'm seeing magnetic procs. I think I got the wrong exalted setup going on here. I think I was talking and showing some shit and didn't switch the thing right. Okay, somebody's got one. Okay, they got something.
It's just for how it looks. If you want default HUD you have now, or the fancy one Duvary usually gives Drifter. I have been seeing the whole time.
Yeah, I think I got the wrong thing set up. I'm not getting electricity, thus I'm not using my freaking melee influence. I think I was talking about something and just didn't switch back. Shit. I saw that earlier and I was like, I know I did set up an electricity magnetic, but
Ain't that like a shot of adrenaline?
yeah, a lot going on, a lot of jibber jabber. Where is he? Where's the other one?
One scrubber, set his fours, coming up.
Oh, this is one of mine. So I get bonus disinfection. Nice, nice.
They're down.
Yeah, I'm not getting the benefit of my arcane this whole fucking time. Shit.
You got only shocking touch in your exalted blade.
Well, it should be modded for electricity, so yeah, I should be getting electrical. I should be getting electrical damage. Either way it goes.
Zone is hot. Watch
With my
yourselves.
chromatic blade. But I sure as shit ain't seeing electricity. I'm seeing toxin and shit. What's up? I have to check it when we get out of here. Now, I'm still not having any issues killing shit though. But I kid you not though, like having the Coda Plus looks really nice on Calibro. Okay. Now I gotta remember to start building up my stacks with this melee escapist. I think I got 2, maybe?
Hi.
Love Ferrari 94, welcome, welcome. Where was he? Oh, he's over here. One coming after me. Bugged. What's bugged?
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this.
Alright, we can dip.
See? My ass is out here on the line too. Marking extraction. Use it when you need it, but only if you need it.
If I can get my muscle memory. Sexy Quincy. Yeah, Quincy is frisky. If it's warm and it's alive, watch yourself. But I mean, he seems to be respectful. Like once he knows, like, oh yeah. If you get that situation, pop out into your 10-0, go into void mode if you can, and then go into your text to do the / unstuck with no spaces. And sometimes that, every once in a while, that doesn't work, which sucks. Ooh.
Quincy is the homie.
Right on. He is cool. But like I said, I mean, like, spoiler alert, might want to mute for a second, but like I said, Quincy is, Quincy's the wee man for anybody. Like, a lot of people act like it's no big deal, but his advice for whomever you're dating within the hex. Yeah, of course. But yeah, I mean, he'll give you advice for whoever you're trying to date in the hex, which is great. Of course, you build up your relationship, high enough with him, and that's how that's going to happen. All right, let's see what the hell I got going on with my build, because I know I didn't switch something right.
Letty Best. Quincy is good but somewhat disappointing for the back room. Arthur more 18+ for backroom quotes than Quincy.
Oh, really? See, I got electric set up on the chromatic build. What the oh! I switched this around so my electricity is merging with the cold, giving me fucking magnetic. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Time Ulcrinum fixes my chemistry problem. Vicious crossed loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
Camolacrum. What's camolacrum? Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to stick with just electricity. It seems to be working just fine to give me the most opportunities to have this melee influence prop. At least that's how I'm rolling with right now. Like, unless I start running across issues where I can't get through whatever overguard and shield, the electricity isn't enough. So far, it hasn't been an issue. But I'm at 85%.
I never.
But
Finally, I get to go for coffee without getting
sweet. Did somebody on the team put that there, or does she always put that there like that? If a mission pops up, does Kaya do that? The NPC?
It is harvest time. Your crop, the Technocyte Legocyte, an evolving
I don't
beast
remember
that
seeing that
consumes
before.
untold resources during gestation.
I didn't know that portal was a thing.
Apparently it
Remus
is.
prowling nearby. She'll guide you to your target.
I'll put my feet up.
Me too, lol.
That was badass.
Yeah, only Kaya does that.
Sweet.
Good.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That is.
An Anatomica.
Technocite's darling Legocyte.
Oh wow, cool. Well, don't get too much away, because I haven't gotten to the Kim chat point where that's going to happen. But I know what's up though.
Grab
What you
those
talking
spirit
about?
glands and let Kalimo
That's
with
cool.
them. That will help her find our target.
Phantom Anatomica has a portal too.
Oh. Like, I gotta always make sure I build up my stacks for the where is my stack? Do I have the right building?
Down you go.
Thrown melee saves me. Okay. Oh, we got Coda.
I'm gonna have to put spoiler warnings for my next chapter, I'm realizing.
Yeah. Because, you know, the community be getting all the panties up in a wad if you don't put up some spoiler warnings, boy. They be having motherfucking fits. And I'm like, yo, just don't watch this shit. Like, as soon as you hear something, like, you gotta be responsible for your own self too. Like, they make it seem like you have to be responsible for them and what they hear, what they see, when they got eyes and ears to know the difference of what they need to do or not do when it comes to not inviting a spoiler. Like, sometimes it's just taken too far. And now, I mean, I respect the point of, you know, not wanting to be spoiled. And, you know, I will go ahead and, like, mark stuff if I didn't realize that that's something that was a hot button for them. But at the same time, like I said, it's like, come on now, you got to be responsible for yourself. I'm seeing electricity.
It's on the move.
And
mustn't escape or we'll never find
I'm seeing electricity and corrosive.
Be a failure.
Is that because of my Archon continuity? I'm not supposed to be getting electricity and corrosive. Or is it somebody's giving me a buff?
Hurry, harvest now.
Who's spoiling what now?
Nobody's spoiling anything at the moment, but we were just speaking in general. And
Either flee to extraction now, or if
Rose
you
was
have it
talking
in you,
about, you know,
ask
her,
Kalimos to find the next Legocyte.
story,
Remember,
short story,
the
novel
tech rod
type,
evolves
you know,
quickly, and your
Warframe
next
inspired
battle will be
writing,
harder still.
and the new chapter that she has going on where, you know, the Protoframes are introduced. So, but I mean, the thing is that you might want to put a disclaimer up front there, Rose, on everything you have going on, because if somebody looks to read it and they haven't gotten to where the story opens up with Lloyd, they could be like, oh, it's a spoiler, like, and start shitting on themselves. And it's, I'm sorry, D. Like, I just,
Yeah,
like I said, it's
one of the chapters. It was well written.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, her characterization of the characters in the game, the way she brings it in with new dialogue or whatever, and is flawless. It's great. Like I have a very visual mindset and imagination to things. So when I'm reading it, I feel like I'm there. You know, hearing the actual character do what they do, and of course, her character of her own Drifter is very well done too.
I almost have 20 chapters now.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're right. You're writing a novel. You're writing a definite book, a story that I think is going to translate well to any medium. Anime.
It makes me want to get back into writing. Zam.
Right on. Me,
make
yeah.
Sure to finish one by one.
Me too. Writing. I mean, like I said, I have a lot of really cool short stories too.
I have it tagged that it's 1999 / the hex, so they know that much.
Right. Oh, hold on. I forgot to just double check. Like, was I getting a buff from somebody in game? Oh, Rose has Dante. Does Dante give a corrosive buff? Okay, it should be nothing over here.
I'll just slap a warning on top of the new chapter I'm writing.
Yeah, you could do that, but I'm telling you, put one in the beginning. Because you know, put one in the beginning.
The book ability slapped on anyone, maybe the 1999 buffs.
I dig. You mean like one of these things? I shouldn't have one of these.
Dante gives the book buff.
Please select destination.
Oh, Bellamy's birthday. Okay, so that's in the book buff adds corrosive, because I don't have any overrides that give what am I going to say? Did that give corrosive? So I'm guessing that.
I didn't use it the time around. Plus, it's mostly radiation procs.
Somewhere along the way, I was.
Frost's birthday. Bing chilling balloon partying face cold face.
Right, we'll give him a little something when we get back to the base. Like I said, unless it's the Archon continuity mod doing something twitchy. Like, you know, this is supposed to give corrosive to a toxin. Unless something kind of bugged out when I shouldn't be getting toxin. Unless I've discovered some kind of little glitch. We'll see in the next mission. Might test out my Loki. Okay.
I'll put in the warning, and then sum it up in the notes at the end of the chapter without any spoilers. It'll just be a singular chapter SP.
Okay, I hear you. You know, mediate it however you feel best. But in my opinion, you know, CYOA, cover your own ass on the whole thing. You know, and just slap the spoiler warning in the
a warning at the start too.
Yeah, at the beginning of the book. Like, I mean, and that'll cover it all the way around. You don't have to be redundant about it. I mean, the spoiler warning is in the front. You know, it's like any type of disclaimer or any type of writer's note. You know what I'm saying, about the content of it, and
when
you know,
did you start writing Rose?
Though this may depict fantasy characters, there's no real life people, blah 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 type shit that people like to put in their story stuff or disclaimers.
General or this story?
Well, kind of both, actually. Did you start recently for both, or was it?
The chapters.
Not even start. Got him.
But yeah, kinda both lol.
Okay, now we're seeing electricity.
We'll need to check, this year at least.
Scourge your supply cache in the area. You get near, it will start ticking. Self-destruct.
I've always been writing, just never actively posted anything to the world.
Nice. Yeah, I started out with writing poetry to various different drawings that I would do. And then prior to that, I had some interesting ideas inspired from certain comics that I would read. But I've got like tons of story ideas to expand on when, I don't know.
Really cool. Keep writing, fire.
Yeah, definitely. You're really good at it. I don't know. I guess when I get a little older, I'm already older, but I don't know.
Still need to read it. I'm slacking. Life has been getting in the way recently, lol.
Yeah. Life has its, I can't go through here? Why does it look like I should be able to go through here? What the fuck? Yeah,
clearing them out.
Yo, what?
Bet it smells better and all.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, good old good. It'll still be there.
Yeah, I mean, I take notes. I mean, on anything I have an idea on, so that when the time comes for me to be able to dedicate time to it, I will.
Being old, huh?
I appreciate it. It's all good. I mean, I used to, try to take care of myself, and it may have a little bit to do with genetics. I mean, folks seem to visually age slow in my family. But we're all internally aging relatively the same. But yeah, there's a downside to it, though. You know what I mean? Because people will talk to me, or they'll meet me. It's all good. Right. Lately, my workout routine is a 40, basically like 35, 40-pound-year-old, 3-year-old, lifting him up and playing with him. That's been keeping me in shape. Oh, you kidding me? Well, damn. I appreciate the flattery. Oh, I got my coda. Got my coda. I don't know where everybody else is with it, but I'm at 100. And I think now I can go and face them, right, in the arena. I mean, unless we're waiting for everybody else. Because like I said, I've got, if I'm playing it right, and don't try to stress the time, or, oh shit.
I'll be right here.
Huh? On this, as far as, what's back? My time for my son, and don't cut it too close. It'd probably be best if I ended the broadcast in about 40, 45 minutes, if not sooner, just to have enough cushion. Which means that it'd probably be good to either go ahead and do the coda now, or either, finish out this with you all to get your codas together and ready. And then if everybody's game for it, like I said, I'll be broadcasting again this evening after he goes to sleep. I'll put him to bed at about, he goes to sleep at 8:30. So, give me like a half hour to sort of chill out for a second, and then I can start the broadcast at 9, or 9:30, and I'll put up a notification about it in Discord and on the channel, and we can all come back in and do our either finish up with what you need to do for the Coda stuff, and then go ahead and do our battle, and then after that, do our little Excal competition. So we can do it that way, or I can go ahead and do my Coda now,
You exist to strike.
and maybe have a
Strike
little,
to win.
I don't know, might not be enough time to do the competition, but then just dedicate the next episode
I got
to
dip, so I can't join in.
the Excal competition. Right. All right, so Rose has to dip. So, Waters, or V, I believe.
Rose Desi.
Yeah, thank you, Rose, for joining. That it was great having you on with this.
Sounds
So let me
like a
ask.
plan, amigo. I'll tag along. Take care, guys.
All right, take care, Rose. Hey, real quick before you go, if you hear me, did you want to wait
Yes.
to go with the Coda, or you going to do the Coda on your own? Because I don't think Rose is going to be competing with the Excal situation. Like who in chat wants to compete with the Excal thing? And would you all rather, do you want to continue trying to get your Coda situation together with this broadcast with me? Or I can just go ahead and do my Coda.
Never want to see cheese again.
I'll give you all the option on that.
Goddamn plan hyphen Dutch.
Vegan once this Big Bites gig is done.
Right. Well, like I said, we're definitely going to do the comp. But the thing is like, do I dedicate the next broadcast to that? Or do we do a part 2 of this Coda thing and then do it? Because, see, I can go ahead and do my Coda now and then just have a dedicated broadcast for part 2. I'm thinking that might be the best bet to do. And that way I can wrap this up and do the...
I got around 2 rotations left.
Okay, all right. And that'll give you an opportunity to go ahead and do what you need to do to get your Coda straight. Probably be a little bit faster, maybe.
I have that same emote on my Coda too.
On your own. So yeah, so I'll go ahead and do my Coda. If I'm understanding everybody correctly, I should be good to go ahead and do my Coda. And I
just need to get mileage to 100%, but it might take a while, so you can go ahead without me.
All right, Harlow. Cool. All right. So
I can tag in if there's a slot. Use Loki or Rev.
Okay, I do Excal. That's what we doing. I try to make that my main, unless there's some kind of bizarre extenuating circumstance.
Big frame for the Dempter.
Yeah, I get you. I guess why I'm bringing my Kavat, and also too, I'm like I said, trying to put in live practice the Arcane Escapist, and see if that might work for me. Quentin, welcome. Like, I think I have to go. I can't. How do I trigger?
You need to go back to base.
Right, so that's what I was about to say. Yeah, I gotta go back to the base. And I gotta break up the...
Quentin beaming face with smiling eyes.
I think I have to invite you back.
Jack.
Right. It looks like you're still in the squad. I thought I couldn't get back to the back room without breaking up the group. Okay. Well, whatever.
Fair warning, if you do ever die, I'm coming after you. So help me, I will march into the hooded woman's judgment hall and make her give you back.
There you go. That's how a woman fights with her man. Right. Okay, now it's flashing. Right. Okay.
I had conversations, Zeke, the online boys.
Ah, okay. So yeah, so this is the Coda event. Like I said, Neil rocking that back piece he got for the gift. It's looking great. It's looking really good. Looking real good. Said it's Clan Invictus master rank and promotion to Guru in the clan. Master rank 20 to 25 is Guru. And then
Crew, unsolicited cacophony detected. Systems protesting. Put a boot through the speaker.
Now, reach the speaker. So we have to fly somewhere, don't we? Yeah, here we go.
Full face with tears of joy.
Are you ready to party tonight?
Tell the invaders.
Hello, Twinkle Toes.
I guess you're on your own face with tears of joy.
Oh, it didn't take you? You got the invite.
This when the fun begins. Yeah, my Coda still needs to run away, but your goop face with tears of joy.
Fires extinguished. Scrubbing atmosphere.
Destroy the speaker. Didn't I? Didn't I destroy the speaker?
You can solo this.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, oh.
I won't be able to join cause I need make my Coda run away to Railjack Proxima.
Is it better to shoot this with the big cannon?
Please,
Yep.
keep showing us your support.
Over to you.
Use yo guns.
Yeah.
No.
No what?
Use normal gun.
Who's ready for the next song?
Oh, well. Big cannon work.
And off we go.
What happened to my energy?
Restored to full functionality. Secondary power systems appear to be Orgon-based. Fascinating.
Crew, fire on board. Location marked. Flames extinguished.
Now I should be getting my...
Big cannon did 60 while the Outfire did 85k.
Okay, well, I know it was dead. Where are these things at? Okay.
The work is done.
Oh, come on. I'm bumping into shit. Come on, now. Am I building my stacks up? Why don't I see the arcane? Do I have the right build equipped on it?
Stay down. Here's a love.
I thought I had the arcane equipped.
Your turn.
Destroy the speaker again. So you saying the regular guns are doing more damage? How is that possible? Oh, okay. I'm pressing the wrong button. Where's the damage readout on this? This seems to take a lot longer. And I don't see like a health bar on this thing.
Oh, off on a jolly, are we?
And why does it seem like my energy keeps going down like that? Yeah, see, like I'm not seeing a health bar for it.
Smile.
That was what's weirding me out.
Stadium vulnerable. Tool up. Crash the party.
Reach the stadium. Hold up. Bugging me out about how my energy keeps dipping.
Don't go too far off.
Somebody said there's like when the now I was talking about you can see
We have the best fans in the world.
the indifference somewhere.
For soul's sake, don't take this out on me.
Or they just give you one when you're by yourself. Where did you say you saw the difference now? Was it now who commented about that?
He's supposed to spawn behind you there, but I never seen it.
Oh, but you've never seen it. And he's supposed to. Yeah, I don't see him.
Hold on, yeah, it was me.
Right. Yeah, I don't see him chilling anywhere. Alright.
Tonight and forever, we are united by our hearts and our music. We'll never be alone. You will never be alone.
We're gonna convert you. We're gonna get the lead slinger in the crew. Now, was that the...
Chance of you seeing Wally as your evil clone operator, watching you in the narrow corridor.
Now, was that the Vasca or was that the mod? I mean, the Arcane. Now see, with him over there like that, I can't fucking get to him.
How did you get so much flat?
I got the Urelli.
Credit card or farming?
No.
Requesting.
Urelli.
Requesting.
Yo, where is? That's not gonna work. Where is my arcane? Where is my arcane? My arcane should be working.
Remember the Coda debuff you with something. I told you to pack in Vic.
Is it going to debuff my arcane? What are you saying, that it's going to debuff my arcane?
Oi! I took one to the side. Staple me up.
No debuff you in general. Kill all the other enemies before the main guy.
Man,
I get that it's going to debuff you, but you mean tell me it's going to debuff your arcane?
Easy flat smiley face with sunglasses.
Yes, of course. So you mean tell me that it's going to debuff my arcanes too? But I see my arcanes up top, but I'm not seeing my arcane unless I just didn't do the right build.
To tell you the truth, I'm just so damn tired.
We're converting you, buddy. Done deal. Just wish I wasn't so confused about what's going on with this Arcane Escapist. I keep having to look over here to see what the name of that damn thing is.
Slow clap. They are done. Moving on.
Okay. Oops. All right. I like this picture of the dojo. Try to see if I can get a screenshot of that. Hold on.
God, that feels weird.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. So I'm sure when we get back, we'll see what's up with the Coda, I think, right? And if I converted it, I could actually have them as a railroad.
Those antivirus mods were correct.
What? None of them were correct. What you talking about, Willis?
Field research is far more stimulating than data aggregation. My compatriots at the Suda Hub would give their internal organs to be here.
Mine.
Oh, okay.
I did my Coda.
Excellent. Signs. How do I forgot. I'm trying to remember, how do I change who is my defender on here? And do I even have the coda? When you convert them, don't they become like an ally and all that other type of shit? Like the on-call crew.
They show up on random to help you. Yes,
Right, but
in Railjack crew members.
That's what I thought, but I'm trying to figure out how to switch this. I forgot how to... It's over here? No, this is research. I thought this is where you assign your crew. I haven't done it in a long time. I say... Like, this should be... You should see... Homeboy somewhere in here as an assigned crew. And I remember there was a specific place where you can assign the Lich as a crew member. But is it in the codex? Oh damn, look at that, looking good there now. That's sweet. That is sweet. That is nice. That's nice. Our other potential author's rocking out. Yeah, it's like your other potential author went
too dark.
Alkalite. Nah, it ain't too dark, bro. Everything's showing up proper. Okay, here we go. We got the converted sigil. Maybe I needed to wait for this. I got the drill bit floof and the hype drive. Okay. Floof. The drill bit floof. That's as big as it gets. Ain't a lot of places to set it. Everything's showing up red, or is it red? It's just red itself, so it's gonna look red all the time. I don't know if I feel like sitting on them.
I made my idol an Atricula shred a guitar.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it's red. Is what's up. Oops. Hold up. There we go. Alright, we got a little floof. Acolyte floof in the back. I don't know if that's where it's going to stay, but we'll do that for right now. So this goes back to the whole, where do I sign my crew? Like, I like to have the option to have them on the ship, on the railjack. But I'm kind of confused as to remembering where you actually do that assigning. Let's see. No, not here. Hold on. It's about time to go ahead and wrap this up. But yeah, next broadcast, we'll do one this evening. And do this Excal competition where, you know, we run some missions, check everybody's stats at the end, and see how well everybody's doing with each other. Like, there's no place here to assign him. In here. It's the tutorial. It's the Vanquished. DJ Rom.
Between the 5 of us.
And it's the one I just did.
I never want to see cheese again. I'm seriously thinking about going vegan once this Big Bites gig is done.
But there should be a place. Relinquish adversaries. I want to do that.
Definitely interested in watching the Excal competition stream.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, if you want to jump in on it, it's all good. If not, you know, definitely love to have you, you know, enjoy the viewership of it. Hopefully we get people, you know, join in with it. I know Neil now gung-ho for it.
Yeah, that's where the fun begins.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it. Like I said, my flow isn't quite as thorough as I'd like it to be because I'm experimenting with a lot of stuff. But I'm thinking of maybe doing at least 2 runs.
I'll definitely join in.
To see what's up.
Play Excal, so I'll just be the spectator.
There's no worries. That'd be great.
Equip the coda for RJ.
That's what I thought. I'll go back up there. But this, I had the Arcane Escapist equipped, but I swear I couldn't tell what the arcane symbol was.
What does Bandito means?
Bandit in Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what's up with this mod, yo. That like, I'm not sure if I saw the damn thing work at all. And I thought I saw it registering before, but when I went to the Coda mission, I didn't see it. And it's like, I'm seeing all the arcanes. I'm seeing all the other arcanes proc. So why wouldn't that one proc when I was doing my finishers? I mean, why would the debuff fuck you with that?
At Not Nile, I've been a Rhino main, but recently been using Styanax.
Cool. Like, I would think that...
Complete your steel path nodes low. Only 1 left.
I got a steel path node to complete. Are you talking to somebody else? Where do you change over the homeboy?
Bandito Casarazahni say.
Like, I remember assigning him, but I don't remember where I assigned him. And I'm not seeing a place to unassign him. I ain't into nobody's contract. Not right now, anyway. I'm trying to evaluate it.
Yes, only Earth is left to be completed for you.
What are you talking about? I don't think you're talking to me. I think you're talking amongst yourselves, I think. Because I thought... Isn't there a spot?
No, you Wadid.
thought they let you know in here which ones you've, like, what out of what you've done for your missions on the nodes. Like, there's a...
Check your navigation.
Okay, I will in a second, but I thought that they listed it here too. Am I overlooking it? These are the operations. Time to play, gross income, completed, failed, quit, completion rate, ciphers, average time. Like, I know they had it listed here. Did they change that?
They do. Steel path nodes completed thing.
That's what I thought. I'm not seeing it though. Check my navigation for what? I don't even remember ever seeing that in my navigation. The how many out of how many you need to complete for your steel path. But I thought for sure I already did that. And I'm not seeing it in my stats on my profile, which it should show.
See, only Earth doesn't have the steel path completion thing.
Okay. But shouldn't it let me know which one needs to be completed? If it should be flashing blue if that's the case. And I mean, you get a planet. Wait a minute. I think it should be in my inventory.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Hold on. Doesn't that decoration show up in equipment? Miscellaneous. Do we not have our decorations in our inventory? I don't think so. Where's the Manticore? Huh?
Decorations are separate, I think.
See? I've completed it. I wouldn't have the Steel Path trophy for it if I didn't. I don't know why it's not showing up. Maybe it's something buggy, or maybe it's like it's a little tell that something's new going to come up on the Earth node for us. I don't know why it's not showing up. That's for the Kuva Fortress. I don't know, but you can clearly see I have completed the Steel Path for Earth. And for some odd reason, I'm not seeing it over here. Like, there used to be a thing for, like, I think it actually said Steel Path.
That's weird.
I think it used to actually say Steel Path, and it would let you know how many missions out of how many missions you needed to do to get all of them. And I'm not seeing that in the list. I don't know if they took it out, or if it's something buggy, or it may have something to do with the next content that's coming up. That we're going to have a new node. It's going to be involved with Steel Path, and it might even have something to do with Earth. I don't know. Maybe we discovered something.
Stat don't show outside of orbiter.
Okay. Well, I'll go check that.
Mine. It's under general stats. Why?
I'll go back to the orbiter and see if it decides to want to show itself. Like it's not going to show up here. This is just all equipment type shit. And like I said, it should be right here in general stats. It should be right in here. Somewhere in here. I would almost think it would be somewhere around missions, somewhere in relation. So, all right. So, real quick here. Does anybody remember how to assign this dude? You know, your liches or your sisters of Parvers. If you converted them, you should be able to assign them here.
Right above mission completed. I see mine.
Okay, I'll check mine when I go back to the orbiter, but you're supposed to be able to assign them.
Earth is broadening, needs to charge.
Possibly. You're supposed to be able to assign them here. It's a cool ass image. See, I got everybody looking the pot. Black and red, white, or silver. Primary colors for my clan.
You go to your name and you click on the certain thing. There's a little icon. You should put armor on your crew.
What? Put armor on my crew? Where are you talking? Oh, is this where I get the... See, like when I highlight the name, there's change crew member, appearance, train, assign role, on call, upgrade weapon, weapon appearance. Oh, you mean, oh, that's what you mean, as far as like signed danas and attachments and all that. Yeah, I'm more chill on that. And you know, I'll think about that. But I'm way more chill on wanting to do all that.
He's already on call.
Right, but I should be able to change him to the new Technocyte Coda. I should be able to customize them. I thought I was able to. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Is this it? Is this? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here now I can see the option for him. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, I just wasn't scrolling over the right spot. There we go. Well, he got them. I can't change his colors. It'd be nice if I could change his colors. Okay. So he doesn't. I guess he's all built into one as far as his weapons. Oh. Okay.
Finally.
Right. On call. What is on call? Okay, so he's on call defender. I see what that's doing. Okay. So yeah, so you gotta click on it and then you gotta scroll over and don't scroll past it or anything. And it's right here. So I was looking for a list like this and I was just missing the point that it was right here. Okay. I wish I could like customize how he looks. Cause all that green ain't flowing with the look of like he works. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So he's on call as a crew member, defender. Okay. Yeah, I didn't go through a whole lot of trouble getting him. He low level. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and switch back to the dojo.
Your turn.
thought I should. Oh, I thought I could inspect. Have an inspect button.
Right you are.
Who's in the dojo? Shouldn't I be able to see who that is? Is that Bandito? I would think that their name would be displayed. Steinax.
It's Bandito.
Okay, but it's not showing the right Warframe in here. Is this Steinax with the, Right. He's got the nipple things. Right. Am I not mistaken? Is that Steinax? Oh, and you put the Calero back piece on. Nice. Okay, cool. All right. Like I thought you should be able to. I guess I don't have a cursor, so I can't inspect anybody. Right, this is inspect and activate power.
Your dry dock is glitching.
What do you mean it's glitching? Ain't glitching on my game. I think that's your thing.
I've only just realized you can put armor attachments on your crew members. Thank you, Harlow, face with tears of joy.
Yeah, that's mad cool. But my dry dock isn't glitching there, partner. It's I think that might be something up with your situation.
I can't inspect. I've been living under a rock.
Yeah, so okay, so I'm in 1999. You would think the stats might show up here. Ah, here it is. Okay, so you have to be at a base of operations. Here we go. Star Sharp progress. So I am missing something. 236 out of 37. Why is it showing that? Like I did Earth as a steel path. Did it just not register? Is that why I'm having this issue? I don't know. I think something bugged out. Because I don't have anything flashing on my star chart for me to complete anything. But you're right. I'm not seeing...
Yeah, apparently Earth is not done, where there's no flashing nodes. Did you do the Komui mission?
Huh? What do you mean the Comey mission? I don't know. Is it a quest? What do you mean the Comey mission? Is it something on Cetus?
You didn't do it.
Yeah, I bought Comey, but is it a quest?
Oh right, do the Komui mission in Cetus. Talk to Kanzau's wife.
Oh. Okay. Let me check this real quick and we'll close it down real quick and I'm gonna get to my son and I'll put up a little something for this evening. Let everybody know, like I said, it'll be probably about like I'd say let's do it at 9.
Dad had same issue. I almost killed him for it.
There it is. There it is. See that thing flashing over there? That's what's up. Where's Kanzi's picture?
Now.
Ah, Tino. Good.
Saya's vision? Is that it?
You see and are seeing.
No shit. Okay, this is something I need to do. But that's a quest. That's a quest symbol.
Let's get to work.
Yes.
That's a quest symbol. Okay, well we got something to do.
Yes.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know. Like I have been to see this in like forever. And there should be something flashing at you on the star chart for that. It looks, that's a quest symbol the way that look. Was it a side quest I haven't done or something?
It unlocks Takomu Eye and Weapon Grind.
Okay, but what's interesting is that symbol that's at Kanzu is a quest symbol. And there's no quest here. And what's fucked up is if you don't go to see this, you won't know that that's something you need to do. You'd be sitting there perplexed the way I am. Because I've been perplexed about that for a minute as far as...
Click top right.
Click type right where? There's nothing in here.
It quiet didn't show there. Spent a day trying to figure out missing node.
Yeah, shit, I've been looking into that missing node thing for a second, but I thought like I couldn't remember what my
UTF it's not showing.
Yeah. It ain't showing up. I don't recall it ever showing up. Or maybe it did and I went to see this and it disappeared. I don't know. But I've never activated it. I've never triggered it. I didn't know it existed as far as I can remember. I mean, I got other shit to remember too, so I ain't gonna remember every damn thing. But
it doesn't show on anyone's map.
Yeah, that's whack. That's kind of goony goo goo. But also too, like I'm
my statue in Cetus.
Go to Comey statue and see it. Okay, I'll try to remember that point. You know, but either way, that's where we go ahead and activate it. So
I'll be
again, like I just it doesn't make sense.
People that unlocked Steel Path before Komuai update will never know it's there.
Oh, is that what's up? Interesting. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Is it because I have Steel Path? Is that the reason why it's not showing up? Nope, there's nothing flashing. Nothing listed. Alright, well, at least we know where it is. I'm still not seeing anything flashing regardless of whether I have Steel Path checked off or not, so I'm guessing that's something that's a little quirky about what's up. But at least we understand now why I don't have Earth checked off, even though I have it completed under my Steel Path. Confusing. Anyway, we're good. I'm out. I'm about to spend time with my son. It's been a good one. I'll see you all this evening for the Excal competition. So yes, thank you all for viewing. It's been fun. And take care and enjoy.
See you soon.
All right.
Take care, Wadidja.
You too, Vivian Harlow. Thank you.
Take care, waving hand. Thank you for viewing. Goodbye.
All right, Quentin, take care now.